It's not just opposition members criticizing Canada's new deal. Here in BC, winemakers and dairy farmers are worried they're going to feel a pinch from increased American competition. Tina Lovegreen has that part of the story.
Another one that'll get impacted, Arrowleaf.
It's the small wineries in BC that are going to feel the pinch of this new trade deal.
Well, it's going to have an impact for sure.
U.S. wines are now given a spot on BC grocery store shelves, whereas before the trade deal, local wines had exclusive rights to shelf space. Now they have to move over to make room for the often competitively priced bottle from California and those other foreign wines.
When you've got Gallo and the world's largest wine company coming in and essentially effectively controlling shelf space within grocery, which they do in the U.S. They already command significant presence in grocery. So the small little guys in BC will get sort of pushed to the wayside.
The U.S. has long complained about the wine on shelf system. It, along with the European Union, Australia, and New Zealand, complained to the World Trade Organization, saying it gives BC winemakers an unfair advantage. Now, small wineries are being pushed out by global players. Disappointing news for the industry, given that the whole idea of having wine at grocery stores was to help smaller wineries.
That's what those licenses were meant to do. We moved them onto grocery so they had better access to consumers.
The 29 grocery stores that are allowed to sell wine have until November 2019 to make room. The deal has also rattled BC farmers, the third largest dairy producers in the country.
Dairy access gets traded off at the last minute in exchange for a deal.
The new agreement, they say, will grant greater market access and eliminate competitive dairy classes, which the group says will shrink the Canadian industry by limiting exports and opening up the market to American products.
Our market is being taken away from us, so that obviously means less revenue for the farm. It means less employment on the farm and investments.
While trade experts agree the dairy deal was a win for the U.S., dairy farmers still retain 96% of the Canadian market, and consumers aren't expected to see much of a change when it comes to price. Tina Lovegreen, CBC News, Vancouver.